watched the weather this morning, and you know what the predicted high for today is? 88. And do you know what? I believe that that is Mother Nature's way of saying you are smoking hot on those 88 kings up there. Smoking hot. Did you just hear all that stuff she was doing in there? Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Isn't this a fantastic day? You know what? Sometimes we like our mothers.
Sometimes.
And sometimes we're not sure about that. Sometimes our mothers are close by and sometimes they are far away. And sometimes our mothers are still here with us on earth and sometimes they have passed on. But our mama is always our mama, right? My mother, for many years, she is a hardworking person. She is the Energizer Bunny of all mothers. And for many years was the flight attendant on guilt trips. And then we both decided to switch airlines and things were much better after that. But we love our mamas. They're always our mamas. One of the greatest gifts about motherhood is that they never go away. Even when we are really little jerks, they never go away. And we love them for that. If you are a mother, would you please stand so that we can appreciate you? And we know that a lot of other people also send nurturing energy to other people, and we honor you as well. A lot of us do mothering on a regular basis. I've got just a couple of quick announcements for you. First off, we've got a favor to ask of you. You know, on Sunday mornings we live stream our service to the world. We now have about 4 million people following us. I'm kidding, but you know, you got to speak what you want into existence, right? But here's the little challenge that we're having. A lot of us have the Wi-Fi set up on our phone, and when we walk into this building, our phone or a device of some sort attaches to the Wi-Fi, and it's decreasing the bandwidth, and we're having a hard time streaming. So what we want to ask is that you turn off the Wi-Fi during the service. Okay, so that we can have all the bandwidth that we need to live stream. If you would do that, we really, really appreciate it. There are some food items ready to be picked up in the community garden, including kale, so please visit that and take it home. Pat also brought some tomato plants and some sunflower plants that are sitting outside the front door. Be sure to take those. This Wednesday night's class is Circle of Grace, led by Valerie Dennison from 7 to 9. There's a meditation for nervous system cleansing of stress and pain. I have cleansing of stress. If you need a little of that, come on out Wednesday night. Stand up with us and let's sing one more time, shall we? I'm gonna walk in the Spirit every day. I'm gonna walk in the Spirit every day. I'm gonna stand in truth. I'm gonna be alive. I'm gonna claim my power day and night. I'm gonna walk in the Spirit every day. Let us sing it like we mean it. I'm gonna walk in love every day. I'm gonna walk in love every day. I'm gonna stand in truth. I'm gonna be alive. I'm gonna claim my power day and night. I'm gonna walk in love every day. I'm gonna walk in peace every day. I'm gonna walk in peace every day. I'm gonna stand in truth. I'm gonna be alive. I'm gonna claim my power day and night. I'm gonna walk in peace every day. I'm gonna walk in love every day. I'm gonna walk in the Spirit every day. Y'all are a little low-key. Do y'all need to talk about your childhood or anything? Is there something going on with you? That's all right. You can be low-key today. I just want to remind you that there is a bulletin at the back. I believe it's yellow this month, maybe a light green, that'll tell you about all the things that are coming up in the month of May. Be sure to pick one up, put it on your refrigerator, leave it there so you can watch it. As B comes up and gets ready for the sacred reading, I want to let you know that special music today is Stella and Jamie. Yeah. They're like Cher. Yeah, they don't need a last name. It's just like Stella and Jamie. I love that. So let's settle in for the sacred part of our service as B leads us in the sacred.
I'm still walking in the Spirit. Will the other prayer chaplains please stand? Please know that the prayer chaplains are here to pray with you. We are here to pray with you whenever you need prayer. We have a prayer box in the prayer room for written requests. We love you. Thank you. Our sacred reading this morning was taken from Silent Unity Writings, The Love of the Mother. This topic is much broader than the focus on our earthly mother. We give thanks for the Mother Spirit, the essence of life, love, compassion, and peace in our lives. The affirmation, I am aware of the Mother Spirit in my life. Together, I am aware of the Mother Spirit in my life. We begin with the breath and the release of all preconceived ideas we may have brought to this moment about Mother. First, we bring to mind the one we call Mother. We pour out our blessings of sincere appreciation. Whether she is in the physical body or not, we send our mother's thoughts, words, and feelings of appreciation for our physical birth into this thing called life. We take another breath and bring to mind those who have expressed the love of Spirit as Mother to us. We acknowledge that those expressions were and are translations of compassionate love that we may have missed had you not been in our lives. We say thank you to you. We bring your face to our minds now as we pour out blessings of love and appreciation to you. We breathe and bring to mind Mother Earth, who blesses us every day. She offers us grounding and connection to all that is life. Mother Earth provides places of deep compassion and peace. We feel those connections through our root chakra and the soles of our feet. Mother Earth, your song holds the voices of all that have come before and echoes forward all those who are yet to be. We finally bring to mind the spirit of the Mother as we take in each breath. Thanking you for life, we acknowledge the flow from the bottoms of our feet to the top of our heads. We ask that you make us into instruments of your peace. And from Proverbs 31:28, Mother God, her children rise up and call her blessed.
So I just ask that you take in a deep breath. And begin taking that 18-inch trip from your head to your heart. I am aware of Mother's spirit in my life. And that awareness begins this morning by you seeing in your mind's eye the face of your earthly mother, whether she is in the physical body or she may be in a different dimension in this moment. And whether or not you had what you would label a good relationship with her, or a harder relationship with her, we send her blessings in this moment for life. And we say to her, may you be well. May you be peace. May you be love. May you be happy. And then we bring to mind someone who has been a mother to us. Someone who has shown up with those qualities. Someone in our lives that has nurtured us, shown us love and compassion. And we give thanks for your presence in our life. May you be peace. May you be love. May you be well. And may you be happy. And now with our feet planted firmly on the ground, we acknowledge Mother Earth, who supports us every day, in every way, who nourishes all of her children, whether they be human two-legged, four-legged, whether they be plant or animal. And we say to Mother Earth, may you be peace. May you be love. May you be well. May you be happy. In the silence. In the silence. And now we call to the Spirit of Divine Mother. And we feel her presence with us today. And we say to her, may I be peace. May I be love. May I be well. May I be happy. Make me an instrument of your peace.
Let me so Sorry, y'all, I'm hot. I'm jacked up on frankincense, that's what it is. Okay, I have the great honor and pleasure of singing with my daughter today.
Yeah.
When Judy first asked us to do this, I thought, oh, we'll do this awesome song from this Broadway screamer, is what I call it. But, I started thinking about everything that's going on right now in our world and what we're looking at, what we're receiving, what we're outputting, all the things that are happening. And, coming to task as people who walk in the unity walk, and holding this line and teaching and following and walking in the footsteps of Denise, who teaches us every day to be present and to teach the unity message. And this song just kind of popped into my head. So, and my daughter absolutely happens to be a Beatles fanatic, so she knows it better than I do. So we're going to do Let It Be.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. For though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be. I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. 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 Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. 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 Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be.
Wow. We watched that little girl grow up around here.
Yes.
So I don't know what that means to you, to let it be. But what it means to me when I hear that song is words of wisdom. If there's anything going on in my life that is causing me the least little bit of stress, the least, the tiniest, that could be in my health, that could be in my relationships, that could be in my job, my career, that could be in my finances, that could be in the way I use my time. Let it be. That's the hardest lesson to learn in this human beingness. Because the first thing I want to do is fix it. Are there any fixers out there? Mothers especially want to fix it. Mothers out there who've had babies, grown or little, that you wanted to fix something for them. And I can even remember growing up as a child, my dad would say to my mother, Maxine, if you fix it all for her, she'll never learn. And I was sitting there going, well, fix it, Daddy, fix it. But from the daddy's perspective, he was very wise. But it is so hard as a mother to not run out there and go, whoop, let me fix this for you. Because the mother spirit teaches us deepening love through compassion. And we're going to take a deep dive into what compassion really means today, because it does not mean fixing at all. Some of you probably have seen that picture. I've shown it to you a lot over the last year and a half, because we've kind of used it as a symbol for who we are here. And to me, it represents what I just said. That deep, deep mother spirit. You know, in some Unity churches on Sunday morning, they pray to Mother, Father, God. Because we don't believe God is of one gender. Here, we don't believe God is a gender at all. We believe God is universal energy, but it shows up in the physical form as male and female on this planet. And so Mother Spirit would probably say to us, no matter what is going on, let it be. Now that doesn't mean she's not going to tell us to take some action steps, but the worrying about it. Any worriers out there?
The worrying about it, all it really does when we believe in our unity principles is it recreates the worry over and over and over and over and over. So whatever you're worrying about is manifesting again and again. I don't know about you, but I don't want that. And so the mother in her wisdom would say what Felicia said last Sunday morning. What would you love? And that's all you focus on. What would you love? Because the mother spirit is all about love. And compassionately sitting with you when you can't find it for yourself, but not fixing it. Here's one of the ways we said as a church at the beginning of this year that we were going to be the mother spirit to Nashville. And we did a bang-up job. We were able to create the presence of peace here such in a vibration that hundreds of people came to this spot to participate in an awesome day, to participate in a circle, to participate in just finding out about what we were doing. I know that lovely family back there just saw us and went, what are they doing over there? We're going to go whoop, pull in over here and see what they're doing. And they haven't left us since. Yay! How awesome is that? Because the vibration of love and joy and peace pulls people in. The vibration of things lower than that starts shoving people away. Just think about that for a minute. So I'm going to read something to you this morning. I read a little bit about it a few weeks ago, and I said it's coming in May, a little bit more. If any of you have been to what I would consider a Christian wedding, and I say that with all the love I can muster up. A wedding where the minister is telling the people how to be in this relationship. You're probably going to hear this. I'm not saying it's bad advice. It's awesome advice. But it's probably the hardest advice that any of us will ever hear. So I'm just going to share it for a moment. Love is patient. People are already rearing up. Love is kind. Kind. Love is not envious or boastful or arrogant. Love is not rude. Love does not insist on its own way. Love is not irritable or resentful. Love does not rejoice in wrongdoings. It doesn't say, does not rejoice in wrongdoings of just your family. Hint, hint. It doesn't rejoice in wrongdoings of anything that's going on out there in the world. Love rejoices in the truth. Love bears all things. It's a heavy. I just want you to hear that. Love bears all things. No matter what those things are. Think about a mother. That's why I'm reading this today. Think about what a mother bears in her home. The emotional things that go through a home every day. Love bears all things. Love believes all things. Love hopes all things. Love endures all things. And then the kicker. Love never ends. Breathe that in.
What?
Because we in our world today say, well, I love you, I don't love you anymore. Yeah, I'm glad somebody laughed, because this is a hard lesson, hard. I'm going to explain to you a little bit later who helped me learn this. But it's a hard lesson. Love never ends. Now let me put a codicil to that. That does not mean you have to live with everybody you love. Okay? And that doesn't mean that in some points in time in a relationship you say, I think that we could love each other better from afar. You can laugh at that if you want to. But it's true. I think that us being in this house together all the time is harder than if we were not. All of that is at play, but it doesn't talk about anything about that. It just says love never ends. And that's true. Pure, divine love is who we are as people. It's our spiritual essence. It is who we will be when we go to the next dimension. We will still be pure, divine love. It doesn't stop. It's what created this whole universe we live in. So, what is compassion? I want to tell you that if you looked up the definition of compassion, you're going to have two words that I didn't put up there because I'm going to talk to you about them just a minute. One of them is sympathy and one of them is empathy, and they are very different. Sympathy is feeling sorry for someone. I don't know about you all, but I don't want anybody's sympathy ever again. And I know that sounds rude and crude, and that thing just said love is not rude, but I don't want people going, well, I'm so sorry. But I do want people to offer compassion. And I want you to take all this home and marinate with all this today, because I want you to think about it in your own life. Remember, I'm telling you what works in my life. And so whatever of all this helps you, yay, and whatever does not, throw it to the side. But I can also tell you I've been working on this whole process for a long time. Empathy is that I can feel your vibration and I can empathize with it because I've felt it before somewhere. There's a difference, and I am willing to sit and hold your hand and be with you through it. But I'm not going to feel sorry for you. Because minute I start feeling sorry for you, think about when somebody says, oh, I'm so sorry. Then you all of a sudden have to react to that on some level. True compassion is I'm not asking that person to react or do anything. I'm going to sit with them and be with them. There's a difference. There's not a fixing, there's not a labeling, there's not an anything. It's just I'm going to sit with you and be with you. True compassion is feeling care and concern, being sensitive to that individual and knowing that it's very obvious they're going through something right now and I'm willing to be there. It's showing mercy and tenderness. I don't know about you, but I've had lots of experiences in my life to be side by side with someone that I just wanted to run screaming into the night away from them. And I couldn't muster up one little ounce of mercy. I just wanted to get away. Have you ever felt that way? That's not love. I don't know what that is. But mercy is that I'm willing to sit with them no matter what. That's huge. I ain't got there yet. I have not. It's my goal for myself this time around in this lifetime that there's not anybody that couldn't come into my office or come up to me in Kroger's and start a conversation that I wouldn't offer mercy to. But there are some times that I go, oh. You know, it's like, oh dear God, where did all that come from? Tolerance. Woo! We could speak for a month about that. Because my mind, when I even think about tolerance, I just go down all kinds of paths. We were at the Sounds game last night because Judy and I gave Dave Sounds tickets for his birthday. And I saw your comment. You must have been singing the national anthem because surely you weren't at a sports event. I'm not a sports person. But I do enjoy giving people experiences. That's one of the things that Judy and I love to do. And it was awesome. And while we were sitting there, this young guy walked by and he had tattoos all everywhere. And I said to Judy, that's going to be Austin in about 2 more years. Or dead. And I said, and you know what? I'm getting more and more okay with that. If anybody had ever told me that my son would start tattooing his body up, I would have gone, no, not my son. Now, I'm not talking about Logan. Y'all know him. That's not. He's the little old man. He's already in his 80s at 23. He's not. But Austin, it's the world he lives in. I mean, he's going to do that. And it's like, I learn tolerance from my children more than I learn it from anybody else. Is that not true, mothers? Yes, it is. It's like, what can I tolerate? Well, just don't ask that, because they'll bring you something else. Isn't that right? One more thing. Look at here, Mom. Oh, dear God. You pierced what? Oh, Lordy mercy. I didn't know people pierced all those things. Kindness. You know, that seems like such a trite little word. But it's a huge thing. Am I willing just to be kind in this moment? No matter what's happening. So I'm going to tell you a story. And I realized that I left something in my purse that I have to tell the story with. So as I'm getting it, I'm going to tell you the part about the cat first. This is really a story of my son Logan and myself. And he was 4 years old. And probably about a year and a half before that, we had a cat that got really, really sick. It was the first cat that I had ever owned, and so I was very, very attached to this cat. It was a tuxedo cat, black and white, and his name was Music. And the reason I loved him so much is I used to teach music and drama at Ezo Harding School, and the kids brought him to me, and he would lay in my music room during the day, and he would lay on a xylophone while the kids were singing, and he was just a delight. But he was coming to the end of his life. And I was trying to find a way to explain to my son what all that meant. And how do you even explain that to children? And we were using the words, they're going to put him down. Well, that makes no sense to a 4-year-old. Put him down where, Mama? It's like, you know, these conversations, if you've never had kids, you don't even understand. But it's like you say something you think is going to be clear, and then they ask you something else, and you go, well, that wasn't clear at all. I have no idea how to explain this. So I said, honey, they're going to put him to sleep, and he's not going to wake up again. And he kind of understood that. And he said, then what? And I said, we have a practice here that we get ashes, we have them cremated, and we have their ashes in these little boxes, and that's what's going to happen. And you know, believe it or not, he kind of was okay with that. So file that in your mind for a minute. When he was 4 years old, he went to Donaldson Church of Christ preschool. I was working at the School for the Blind, which is not far on Stewart's Ferry. They called me one day and they said, "We believe your son has broken his arm." If you're a mother and you get one of those calls, you just retch inside. It's like, oh dear God. And so I was in the middle of an IEP meeting. If you don't know anything about special ed, don't even worry about that, but it is like, ooh, Lord mercy. And I just got up and said, I have got to go. I think my son has broken his arm. So I drove to Donaldson Church of Christ, which took me maybe 2 minutes. Okay? Walked in the door. I'm not a medical doctor. But his arm looked like this. Whoop, yep. And the bone was about to protrude through the skin down here. It was close. To the point that I almost threw up right there on the floor when I walked in. I don't do that kind of stuff well. Don't at all. And so the woman looked at me and she said, "You're turning white." And I said, "I gotta sit down." How's Logan? He was actually doing a lot better than me. I gave her my dad's phone number. I said, "Can you call him, because I'm taking Logan to Centennial. That's where he's been since he was a baby. We're going to go there. Would you tell my dad to meet us there?" We get there. They rush us in very quickly. They look at it. Of course, they go, "Yep, it's broke." I went, "Yep, I know." They said, "We're going to have to set it, so we're going to give him some pain medicine." So they gave him some pain medicine. They sent us back out in the waiting room. Logan, again, is a very much controlled individual. And very soon, this medicine just made him just a whole different person. And he was walking around in the room going, "My mommy and daddy don't live together anymore. My mommy lives with Miss Judy and blah, 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 blah." And I was like, oh, dear God, hurry up and get us back there so that we can do something. It's like, he lost all inhibitions and just was telling everybody everything. And of course, my dad, bless his heart, was sitting there going, This is long before I understood about love and compassion, I can promise you. We get back into the ER, and the first thing they say to us is, "We're going to have to put him to sleep to set his arm." What my son said next to me, I don't even know that I can get through. I've told this story about 2 or 3 times, and once in Florida last year when Judy and I did a workshop down there. But he was laying there, and all of a sudden I looked at him and I knew that he knew what those words meant. And he had this little ring on his finger. It's a bunny ring. And I have kept it in my jewelry box ever since. And every once in a while, when I need it, I get it back out and wear it. And he took it off and he handed it to me and he said, "Mommy, I want you to have this." And I knew exactly what he thought. He thought he was never coming back. And he was okay. That was the biggest lesson about compassion that I ever learned, because my child was sharing love with me instead of worrying about what was happening with himself. He didn't once say, "Mommy, is it going to hurt?" He didn't once say, "Mommy, I'm never coming back." He didn't say anything but, "Mommy, I want you to have this. This is mine. I've worn this for 2 years.